What's going on? My name is Donnell Miles, and as you all know, I drop military content once a day. Listen, I need you guys to click the like button, and you haven't already subscribed and hit the notifications. All right, let's get right into it. In this video, I just want to talk about an article from Military One Source where they're kind of explaining in depth, what it's like to live in the barracks, and whether you're someone that's coming from AIT going to your first duty station, or you're someone that's living in the barracks already. I think that my video will bring value to your life, because what I'm going to be doing is talking about a little bit about my experience, but also giving you guys the scoop and the 411, because I lived in the barracks for 5 years, all the way up until I made staff sergeant, because I'm single, I'm not married, so therefore I stayed in the barracks. Even when I was married as an E5, my wife was stationed at another duty station, so that made me a geographical bachelor, which means that I am married to another service member, but they do not live with me, and that the other service member has the dependent, i.e., her son. So in situations like that, you will still be living in the barracks. Let's say your spouse is overseas or whatever the case may be, and you both are E5s. Obviously, if the dependent is with the spouse, then she will get BAH and you will live in the barracks. Again, it's situation dependent. So what you should do is ask your squad leader. If you are getting married to someone that's a civilian, just ask your squad leader any questions you may have. Also, ask them, could you go see finance, so that way you can understand, the financial part of it and how much BAH you will get, and it's so forth. Now, with that being said, what it's like to live in the barracks. Understand that each branch, this is going to be specifically tailored to the Army, but understand that, it's all inclusive, because the information that I'm going to be giving you is keys that I think will, make living in the barracks 10 times better than what I experienced. So first off, during basic training and initial job training, all enlisted service members are required to live in the barracks, as you all know. Okay, so when the service members move to their permanent duty station, only single members are required to live in unaccompanied housing. That means that you are staying in the barracks. Okay, when I say unaccompanied, that means you are not married, your spouse is not with you, and you don't have no dependents. Okay, and when I say dependents, I'm saying your kids. I'm saying your mom that you put as a dependent for you, your grandma, whoever, you have no dependents. Okay, and we'll do another video on that. Okay, but living in the barracks is also dependent upon your loved one's rank, as well as the availability of space on each base. You can live on post or off post. That is also another video that I'm going to be speaking about, what it's like to live on post and off post, the pros and the cons. All right. Now, every service branch differs on what rank is required to live in unaccompanied housings, i.e. the barracks. The Army and Marines require single service members with pay grades E5 and below to live in the barracks. I'm not going to search your intelligence. Right here, you can read up on the Navy. Right here, you can read up on the Air Force. But again, you can be a E1 that's married to, another private, and you guys can live off post, because you are married, and you would get BAH and BAS. All right. So again, it's situation dependent, rank dependent, and also if your spouse is at the same duty station as you. Okay. Again, it says the relocation assistant program right here, or housing office, can help single service members not required to live on base sort through their options. Again, there's resources in place if you are one of those personnel. Let's say, hey, you get married and you need to move out post. Again, ask your squad leader. He or she has all the information. That's why they are there, to give you guidance on these things. But these are, these things right here. Let's take a closer look inside the barracks and the dorms. Okay, while you may feel a little out of touch with your military life, your service, this is talking about the parents. The service members share experience of living on an installation and in the barracks for the first time. Okay, here are some things you can expect for your service member while living in the barracks, or if your son or daughter is going off and you're watching this video, here's what you can expect. I will be doing a video of what the inside of a barracks room looks like as far as Fort Sill, and I'm gonna try to get some of my friends that live on post at other installations to send me videos so you guys can have an inside look at Fort Bragg, Fort Campbell, Fort Sill, Fort Jackson, whatever the case may be. Okay, but the first thing I'm going to hit on is sharing a bedroom. Depending on the base you are staying at, typically the rooms are large enough to fit 2 twin size beds, okay, 2 desks and 2 closets. There are cases when a bedroom may hold more than 2 people, okay. But for example, I've lived in the barracks for 5 years. A lot of the times you have the barracks that are outside, i.e., you walk, so you park your car, you get out the car, you walk up to the barracks, and your door is outside. So when you exit your room, you're outside. When going into your room, that door is going to have you exit and enter from the outside. Okay, so, and then I've been at places where Fort Bragg, where you walk into a building and then you go up an elevator or you go up the stairs and the rooms is not outside. So, just depending on where you're stationed at, in Korea, same thing. Korea, Hawaii, Oconus, those installations that are outside of the US, is situation dependent. You may have 2 people to a room, you may have 4 people to a room, and obviously if it's 4, it's the room is bigger. Now, as far as the latrines, the bathrooms are concerned, again, at Fort Hood, you had a room, and then you had the kitchen area, and inside that kitchen area there will be a door, and that door will lead to the bathroom. You and your battle buddy, you share that one bathroom, so 2 people will share one bathroom. Pay attention to, stay with me to the end of the video, and I'm going to go over the pros and cons of each one. So right now, the pros of sharing a bedroom, they do allow you to have your own space. Again, if you're somewhere like I was in Korea, there was no individual rooms and the common areas you shared. It was literally 2 people in a room. I had my bed alongside one wall. She had her bed along one side, the other wall, and we had a closet right next to each other, and we shared the latrines. As far as in Korea with the kitchen, again, it was a common area for everyone in the barracks on every floor. You would come to, the second floor, go in the kitchen area, and you would cook your meals or whatever the case may be. And it wasn't that bad. All right. Now, the cons. I really wasn't someone that really liked staying in the barracks. I did, obviously I wasn't married, and so I had no choice. I just didn't like the fact that I had to share a bathroom with someone. You talking about we're both going to PT at the same time, so either one of us has to wake up earlier in order to, get into the latrine to brush your teeth, do your personal hygiene, whatever the case may be. Another thing is when it comes to sharing the common area, let's say you have a common area inside the actual rooms. Like at Fort Bragg, I had, the refrigerator, I had a little stove, I had everything, a little kitchen area, a little kitchenette. Let's say I want to cook or she want to cook, we have to wait till each other finish, cooking in order to do what we need to do. So if, for example, if you don't have a roommate that you click with, that when it can kind of, things can kind of get a little crazy. All right. So moving on, sharing the bathroom. We just talked about that. Again, at times there may be an in-suit bathroom or a community bathroom that is shared by a floor or service members. Again, I think that's more so the Air Force. They have they have the rooms, and then you come out of the room and you go into the bathroom, and then you go into the showers. But in the Army, it's not like that. Again, you will go, you go into a door, and within that door, you will have 2 separate rooms. I will have a door to my room. My roommate will have a door to his room. And then when we come out our doors, we would share the kitchen and the bathroom. Again, when you leave your room, you can lock your door, close your door. You do have that sense of privacy within the dorms itself. Moving on to the visitor hours. While you can explore the again, While visitors cannot stay the night in the barracks, there are accommodations on base if someone is visiting you, but understand that you do have visitor hours, and a lot of the times the CQ, NCOIC, or the NCO will let you know, hey, you are not allowed to have visitors, past this time. And again, there are rules in the barracks, like you can't, smoke, drink. Well, you can't smoke inside the barracks, and you have to have a certain amount. There's a certain amount of alcohol that you can have in the barracks. You can't have no more than that, amount that is put out by your NCO or by the first sergeant or whoever. They will let you know that all the rules, certain things that you can have in your, like for example, candles. I know at Fort Bragg they said we can't have candles in the barracks rooms. So there are rules for what you can and cannot have in the barracks, and you need to be up on regulations for that. I'll post that regulation in the description. Mailroom. Now, for me, I had a PO box. You might want to get a PO box as well, but mail does not go directly to the service member. A lot of times, the mail goes to S1. So, i.e., let's say you're stationed at Fort Bragg and you're at 407 BSB, whatever. Then you say your barracks number or your building number, and then what room you stay in. Then you go to S1 and say, hey, I'm expecting a package. They'll give it to S1 and give it to you, and so forth. But to refrain from, S1, obviously we don't, sometimes we don't work on the weekend. So instead of waiting on Monday to get a package, what I did, I just got me a PO box for like $5 a month, and I just sent all my mail to the PO box. Allowances. When they talk about allowances, they're talking about BAS and BAH. If you are living in the barracks, you will not receive basic allowance for housing, and you will not receive basic allowance for substance, because if you live on post, there's a defect within the area, probably 2 or 3 defects, depending on what installation you're at. But that is how you will eat, and the defects, if one defect is closed, you can guarantee that there's another defect on post that is open, because they alternate on the weekends. And that's how you would go about eating your food. I am coming out with another video that's going to talk about how to receive basic allowance for substance while living in the barracks. Okay, I will drop a video on that. Do me a favor right now though, and like this video if this video is giving you some type of guidance or some type of awareness of what it's like to live in the barracks. And comment below if you want me to go inside an actual Fort Sill barracks room, so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like and how they're set up, so you can start preparing for that. Again, weekly room checks. Understand that I was about to say drill sergeants. Oh, Lord. NCOs are supposed to check the soldiers' barracks every day. So understand that you must keep that barracks room clean and inspection ready. They understand that, it's the weekend, you're kind of relaxing, whatever the case may be, but your barracks room more than likely will get checked by your NCO. On here, it stays weekly, but I know, again, depending on where you're at, and I keep bringing up Fort Bragg because Fort Bragg is the standard. They had that, we as NCOs, we check the barracks every single day. They did not play that, when it comes to accountability and so forth. So I checked my soldiers. I had 5 soldiers underneath me, and I had 4 NCOs under me. I told my NCOs, meet me at the barracks at this time, and we're going to check these soldiers' barracks. And we also had a roster on the back of the door that we had to sign in what time we came in, what day we came in. So that way, if anything happened to the soldier or anything, transpired, went on, we were able to reference that check-in roster. Community events. This is what I really want to talk about. If you stay in the barracks, understand that there's a lot of things that's going on post. What you need to do is visit your local USO, visit the local MWR, and see what events are going on. They do a lot of different things. For example, if you're stationed at Fort Hood, you go to the MWR, they're giving away you get discount tickets to Six Flags. I know when I was there, they actually gave us free tickets to Six Flags. So go visit the MWR, go to the USO and shoot pool, watch the game. There's many different things to do on post, and there's many different things to do off post as well. Listen, do not be what they call a barracks rat, where every weekend, every day you get off work, you shower, and you play the video games, you eating Popeyes every day. Listen, have a schedule on things to do. There's many different things. Understand that because you are in the barracks, you have an advantage on a financial standpoint. You have, no bills. The only bills you really should have probably in the barracks is your car note, your car insurance, your phone bill. I'm not trying to, dictate anyone's life, but if you're like me, you didn't come in with a car, you didn't come in with no bills besides your cell phone bill. So I didn't get my first car until 4 years of being in the military. So, because I was supposed to deploy, but that didn't happen. But, again, you have an advantage of linking up, meeting new people, talking to new people, communicating with new people. Go hiking on the weekend. Go visit the nearest town over that's an hour away and just get a hotel as friends and just go eat food, good cuisine, good, the 5-star meals. Go experience life. It could be something simple as go bike riding or go horseback riding. Listen, there's many discounts for many different things all around the world for military service member, and I challenge you to go visit them at your local installation. Okay, each installation offers service members a wide range of recreation sporting. I know some installations have kayaking. I know at Fort Hood, I went fishing. Me and my friends, every first of the month, we all got together. We went to Walmart, got got the worms, and we went fishing. We just spent all day, fishing on a Saturday morning. And then we go back to the barracks and we cook it. We have little barbecues and fish fries and all that. So get with your battle buddies and see what's going on. All right. So understand that there are guidelines for living in the barracks. It could be similar to living in an apartment or a dorm, allowing you a quiet space to decompress, to hang out, play video games, and so much more. But just don't be a barracks rat, okay? Don't think that your life is over because you live in the barracks and your friends, they live off posts and this is that and the third. Take advantage of the opportunities. A lot of the barracks are set up pretty nice where they have a pool, so you can come downstairs, shoot pool, you can watch TV. You can also hook up cable. You can get cable at the barracks as well. So ask your NCO about that. Hey, how do I go about getting cable in my barracks room? And he or she, your NCO, can help you out with that. All right. So again, hook your barracks room up, make it livable, just like if you were in college. Don't just have a regular sheet from Walmart and a little TV. Hook it up to make it look like you. Let it represent you. So again, I hope this video helped you guys out. I didn't want to make it too long. Comment below what videos you want me to drop, and also let me know if you want me to go inside an actual Fort Sill barracks, so that way you can get an idea of what they look like. And also I can reach out to my friends again that are at Fort Hood, Fort Campbell, and many different other installations all around the US and even overseas. I have some friends that's in Alaska that can send me videos. So I'll do that video for you guys, but please like the video so we can get this out to as many people as possible. I'll see y'all on the next one.